true and I disagree with Saint, because I disagree that it's not relevant to bring up his culture or where he's from as he's speaking, because he's quite literally speaking from a place of ignorance. And that's the main thing. If ignorance is your driver, that's going to be problematic. If you don't approach a culture with curiosity and you believe you know more about that culture, especially what you've learned from YT people and YT media or white media, you are going to have an issue. You're going to come off as tone deaf. You're going to come off as ignorant, which is exactly what he did. As I said, he contradicted himself in his exact statement. But what I also disagree with is you can't call it disparaging if that's quite literally what you're doing. You're disparaging them. You said they're irrelevant and then relevant at the same time. You said they have no resources, but yet you enjoy the country. Like, it is this back and forth.
No, that's incorrect. You just misstated that. You said I said they're irrelevant and relevant at the same time. You'd have to clarify that.
Let me finish though. Thank you. Yeah, them. Also disagree, as I said, he contradicted himself in his exact statement. But what I also disagree with is you can't call it disparaging if that's quite literally what you're doing. You're disparaging them. You said they're irrelevant and then relevant at the same time. You said they have no resources, but yet you enjoy the country. Like, it is this back and forth.
No, that's incorrect. You just misstated that. You said I said they're irrelevant and relevant at the same time. You'd have to clarify that.
Let me finish though. Thank you. Anyways, so
got a bad feeling about this. My hyena sense is going off.
You are contradicting yourself by saying it's not to disparage them. I love that. No. You are disparaging them, because what people do when they're typically xenophobic is you're the nice ones. But as soon as somebody makes me upset, I'm going to throw out every single xenophobic trope there is to throw out in order to offend you. And that is quite literally what you're doing, while also saying I have Black friends like the YT people do. So it's not, that is.
I'm going to be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. She is the only person that I've ever heard unironically say YT. I see people spell it all the time, but she is the only person that I've heard use that as in a sentence in real life. What is going on?
What you're doing, sir. So let's just call a spade a spade. If you want to disparage them this whole time, disparage them, but don't say you're not doing it while we see and hear you doing it. That's not honest.
Let's get into it. So you said xenophobic. What does xenophobic mean?
Finish up real quick by saying.
Oh, because you took a break. I thought you were finished.
Another thing that's included in culture is hair. So whether or not I have it black, blonde, blue, purple, green, it's mine. And I'm going to do it with what I please. What's funny is you sat here today saying we have a dominant culture, while just last week you wanted to shame the fact that I had a blonde wig on my head.
I'll tell you, man, you ever notice them strong Black women, they always get that look on their face. They always get that look on their face. I'm going to do this because I can. And you're not going to do anything about it because I'm strong. And you can do it. I can do whatever I want to do because I'm a woman. And I'm a woman. And I'm just as good as you. And you're going to understand that. And I think it's real funny how you try to... Shut up.
Will have every color on my head, and you don't get to tell me how Black I am.
I see. You're offended from last week. Now,
this yes, I am. I'm glad I was here to address you because you I was not on the panel. So
very
yeah,
good.
I'm address you now that
you're offended from last week. That's extraordinary. I hate that you were angry for. You just said that you'd stop talking. You just said you would stop talking. Thank you very much. It's a shame that you had to be angry for an entire week. Next time you can DM me on IG. We can get that out. I don't want you to be mad for that long. Now, with regards to you having a blonde wig, I didn't address you directly because I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about an archetype, which is to say that our woman is so lost that she imitates the racial features of another group. It's really an embarrassment. And that's why we have to get you guys under control. You cannot be Black while wearing the racial features of Europeans. You're a Negropean, and it's bad. And that's why I have to address it. Now, I didn't talk directly to you because you don't matter. You see, you're representing something that is very common. So I spoke to the behavior. I wasn't there to insult you, but clearly you took it personally. And it was not intended because you're lost. We can't.
You call her a Negropean. I hate that term.
Fix you. But what we can do is we can deal with the young women and teach them that you are so extraordinary as a Black human being that you can do something no other woman can do. When your hair grows, it grows up toward the sun with life. It doesn't fall dead and dangle down like the Caucasians. You can do something no other woman can do, yet you choose to imitate them as though they are your superior. Who are they to imitate? No one. So when you defend the fact that you would like to damage your hair with heating treatments or with chemicals, no, I don't think it's good that you use those toxic chemicals. And I'm going to tell you to love yourself. And it's with the love that I give you that you react with anger, holding on to what has been pushed into you through colonialism and enslavement. And that's why you rage against me. You're the best example of an unruly, angry Black woman who rages against the very man that she says she wants to protect her and lead her.
Oh,
now,
God.
There's that.
He was kind of cooking a little bit. Now let's really break this down, right? Because most of y'all know I don't rock with that blackity black stuff. I'm not with all that, woke nonsense. You know what I mean? I don't believe in this European beauty standard that people try to convince you about. I don't believe in that. But what he said is absolutely true. Black women, when they take care of their hair, some of them, they have very beautiful hair. Not all. We can't lie. Some of them it's just bad. It's bad. But the very fact that a lot of these women do use weave and this obnoxious makeup to try to imitate these Japanese women, these white women and all that kind of stuff, I agree with him. I don't get it. I don't think that a lot of women need to do the stuff that they do. And a lot of women's standard of beauty I think is insane. That's just me though. That's just me. I mean, I don't get it. So I think that he has a valid point that if dudes don't rock with that, and you'd be surprised how many don't, then guess what? Maybe it's worth listening to, but that ain't gonna happen.
Piece. Now I'm going to carry on to address your piece about culture. You mentioned xenophobic. Would you define that word real quick?
You got the definition, darling. Continue.
I just asked you politely.
No, I won't do labor for you. You can do it.
You just used the word. I just want to make sure we have a similar understanding. Would you mind defining xenophobic?
You see, guys, the reason why he's asking this, because you might be thinking, oh, why don't he just say the definition? The reason why he's asking that is because he knows the definition of the word. The problem is a lot of these people don't know the definitions of the words that they use. So in order to actually have a debate and actually combat or have a discussion about what someone is saying or the point that they're making, we have to first develop an axiom, which is a set standard of rules, agreements that we are going to acknowledge as true so that we can move forward and debate our logic, right? You know what that means? That means that if we're debating about how long the day is, right? This is just something stupid, right? How long the day is. And in different parts of the world, the days last differently based off of where you are and where you are located on the earth and how far, how high, how low, all that kind of stuff, how far away from the equator, all that plays into how long your days are compared to other people's, right? But we all have to agree that there's a sun in the sky. We all have to agree that there's clouds in the sky. We all have to agree that the sky is blue. We all have to agree that, just basic things, that we're breathing air. Because once we agree on those things, then when I use the term sun and to make my point, we don't have any confusion about what we're talking about. And that's what he's asking. It's really a fair ask. It's really very polite because, one, you could just assume that she just doesn't know what she's talking about and then just berate her. Or you could just assume that she doesn't know and then talk over her. Or you really could just entertain and then just make her look stupid. But he's actually giving her a chance to clarify what she means. But she's too thick-headed to take advantage of it.
I'm asking a word that you used. I'm just asking you to define it so we can make sure we're having the same conversation.
You can define it for yourself.
I see. So this is the immaturity. And this is the unruly nature. We're supposed to be having a conversation. Just to make sure that we're having the same conversation, I asked you to define the word because I had an eerie feeling that perhaps you misused the word or misunderstand the word.
Facts. What did I just say? I'm telling you this. Like you people like love to call people weird and all that kind of stuff. But when you actually know how to debate, When you actually know how to debate, when you really know how to go, I'm telling you, man, a lot of this stuff is nonsense. And
if that's the case, then that's why you would misunderstand what I'm saying.
How about you define it? Let's see.
1 second. When you confront me with so much anger and viciousness,
no, you interrupted.
You're not confident enough to define the words that you use.
While I was talking, so I made sure you understood.
You're interrupting right now. May I complete a sentence?
No, I'm
just pointing out the
way you interrupted me.
May I complete a sentence? Thank you. I'm just pointing out that you're so confident, yet not confident enough to define a word that you used. And this is a clear expose. You sat there, you saw me on the panel. You're like, I'm gonna get my revenge because he mentioned black women wearing white women's hair. I mean, that's not even the current topic. So already we see that you're engaged on something else. But I like this topic because this is an important thing to deal with. And we have to deal with the fact that a lot of you behave like animals. And no, I won't stand for it. And I'll continue saying exactly what I said. And I mean every bit of it. And you're a lost female. And are you married? Are you married to the father of your child?
Oh, you think I'm going to answer your questions about my personal life? Well,
I'll answer the same question. The reason you won't answer it is due to shame. My grandmother always said, when you feel ashamed, you have to hide. The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. If you ask me, Marquette, are you with the mother? Are you with the mother of your children? I'm just asking you politely. You can say yes or no. You can say yes or no.
Let me make myself very, very clear.
Why won't you answer the question?
Are
you ashamed?
When someone intends,
you're ashamed. That's a pity.
To a point to where they quite literally paused their substream of our mainstream while they were supposed to be listening to the white woman being anti-black to speak about the wig. So no chemicals involved. I had on my head for 10 minutes of your stream to the point where you did not even finish streaming because you went into speaking about every single aboriginals and all the archetypes of people with blonde hair and how black
are you with the father of your child?
All of this and that.
Are you with the father of your child?
You were a little bit triggered by the fact that I was wearing a blonde wig, sir.
Are you with the father of your child?
You want to speak about prioritizing, and
I want to speak about the black family. Are you with the father of your child?
Wearing a Peter Miller knockoff.
Wigs are not important. Are you with the father of your child?
Leather tufted couch to try to act like you are.
Are you with? This is not a couch. This is a chair.
And
are you the father of?
See, guys, now that's an ad hominem attack. An ad hominem attack is where instead of arguing and debating the point that he's trying to make, or even she's trying to make, she wants to take personal jabs. That's an ad hominem attack.
Are you with the father of your child?
Idolizing white culture, sir.
Here's a funny thing. You're talking about my chair. You're talking about I'm bald. That's cool. But the most important thing is family. Are you with the father of your child? I can change chairs. I can change chairs. Are you with the father of your child?
Your entire bloodline, all your children and your wife combined.
Are you with the father of your child?
What I want to tell you is next time you want to come for me, make sure
you don't have. I'm not coming for you. Just calm down. Are you with the father of your child?
For 10 minutes.
Are you with the father of your child?
My hair.
Are you with the father of your child?
Time and money speaking about my hair than.
Are you with the father of your child? That's all I'm asking.
Let me go ahead and say this.
Why won't you just say simply yes or no? Why are you so ashamed?
Labor on your own.
I'll answer any question that you ask me. Can we be honest here? You're ashamed.
Xenophobia on your own.
You're ashamed
by yourself.
You don't care about any of the things you said. You don't care about me being bald. You don't care about my couch.
Saint and Pretty, if y'all don't mind, right? We just want to move it forward, right? So I think that question won't be answered, Saint. But if I read the definition of xenophobia, can you respond to that and then get a response to true?
No, sir. I'll tell you why. Because you're not the one who used the word xenophobia. She's the one who used the word xenophobia. And if we're being honest here, if someone uses a word and a person engaging in dialogue says define the word, it's completely valid. Because I'm making an effort to understand you. But it's in her anger that she refuses to define the very word that she used. And what I'm explaining to her is that the behavior I'm observing from her is that of an unruly black woman. And it does not come from this conversation. It comes. Why are you interrupting? Ma'am, calm down.
Pretty, let him just finish and then you can get an unadulterated response. And then we gotta move forward.
So angry. So very angry.
Just condense it real quick and then we'll get her.
That's why I know that you're not with the father of your child because of this behavior. And that's why you're scared to say, no, Marquette, I'm not with the father of your child, because you're only going to validate that everything I say is accurate. You're living the unfortunate archetype that I've pointed out, whereas I'm living at the level that I represent. You can talk about my chair, you can talk about my custom handmade suit, but I'm talking about family. I'm talking about your family, the truth of your family.
It's nice too. I can see it.
It's sad. My chair can be very sad. I'll just go get a new chair. But the truth of your broken family is very sad. And the fact that you're so ashamed of your bad behavior, you won't tell the truth. You're scared of the truth.
Family?
Go ahead. Answer. Are you with the father of your child?
Your family.
No, don't try to flip it. It's too late. We've already heard you ignore the question. Go ahead, answer. Go ahead.
It's safe to say you're not going to answer that question. You're not going to define xenophobia, right? And
I'll answer the question though. Either. If she answers, I'll answer.
Okay. So this part.
Why is she scared of the truth? How could you trust someone who doesn't like the
That is a nice jacket. I ain't not gonna lie to you. That is a nice jacket.
Truth.
Because saying we just a little bit off topic, right? So I think this topic has so much value. We just want to make sure we can redirect, you know?
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, what can you say? I mean, watching these panels sometimes, it could be frustrating, it could be daunting, it could be irritating, but above all, it's a teaching experience. That's the truth. It's a teaching experience because when you watch these people and you actually realize what they're doing, you know how to deal with it in your own life. You know what to look out for. You know what to just be aware of. Like, I'm just saying, like, is that what you really want to wake up to? It's fine that she is. I'm just saying.